All right, welcome to the BUTcast, episode 1. We are here. We made it, boys. It's been a long time coming, but today the BUTcast is real. It's happening.
We're here, man.
Oh man,
it's here. So I'm Jake. I'm one of your hosts.
I'm T-Bone. You can call me Tyler or T-Bone, whatever you choose.
I'm Ryan Younglove, or I only care about food. You can call me that too.
It does. It's true. He only cares about food.
Speaking of food, what is your guys' favorite food?
Oh, chili. Easy.
Chili.
Chili's my favorite too.
Regardless, chili.
Easy.
Of course.
So,
the BUTcast. Let's talk about how we came up with this idea. Where did this come from?
So we were just, doing what we do at work, not working, just chilling, talking memes, and the BUTcast was formed.
Yeah, that's what we do.
I don't know how many like video ideas have we talked about at work?
Oh, there's been tens of videos. Probably pushing about 50 video ideas or podcast ideas that we've been talking about. And we finally decided after a while that, why not turn that into something for sure. We have all these ideas. We have all the creative abilities and the technical abilities at this point in our careers outside of this podcast, that there's no reason for the three of us not to put our heads together, of course, with our producer Ali, but we don't give a shit about him.
Yeah, fuck off.
And make something happen. Hey, look, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them.
The one thing we're missing our talent, but we'll get there.
Yeah. We'll build more talent as we go.
And our shelves too.
Oh yeah.
The shelves are a little barren.
Yeah,
but we'll get there.
Yeah. We'll fill them up as we go on.
Yeah. But as Tyler was saying, though, we talked about all these ideas, but this is the first time we had an idea that's like, all right, this is doable. Let's actually.
We have all the creative abilities and the technical abilities.
What the fuck?
Oh, we built that too,
No,
man.
leave it. We're rolling. Stay rolling.
God damn it, Ali!
We keep it real on
Jesus
the fucking
Christ,
podcast.
Ali.
What the fuck?
You told us it was fine. You know what, Ali? You know what?
Ali, you're
Mate, it's not working out. You're fired.
fired.
Get the fuck out.
You're fired.
Get the fuck out.
You're fired.
You're so fired.
I actually guessed that.
Ridiculous.
I actually guessed that.
Yeah, thank
Anyways,
you. Thanks.
boys, the
one
podcast.
of us knows how to set a set.
So yeah, we're just like, all right, this actually is a doable move. We got to buy some better gaff tape, but for the most
Some
part,
white gaff tape preferably.
Yeah, that too.
Well, not because white gaff tape is better.
No, it's better. It's just
Wow.
but just because
it's
Wow,
white
we're going
gaff
down
tape.
that route.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
when I'm white.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Honestly,
background,
I quit.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. It's better,
That's what it is.
Because considering we fired you
just
2
make sure you
minutes
keep
ago.
going.
I just want to
to
comment and say that the BUTcast is the first idea that we've had that we've actually went through with.
Yeah.
We've had ideas for movies. We've had ideas for podcasts, for TV shows.
Videos.
And this is the first one we're actually doing, and we're here. And we spent money on.
I think that was the point where it's like, all right, we actually have to make this.
There's
was
no
like,
return at that point.
all right, we actually spent money is spent on this, so now it's like we have.
I mean,
to
you're
do
looking at three
Exactly.
people just drowning. And
See what happened?
that sign, bro. That shit's like $200.
Yeah, what happened was like
I can't use that after either.
we came up with the idea, and then later on that night, Ali texted us, and he was like, "Yo, I'm buying like $200 in shelves," and I'm like, "Fuck!"
Yeah.
Yo, I just bought a bunch of
Guy,
furniture.
it's great because like the joke's
I was
on
like,
him. He
fuck, we
thinks
gotta
he's
do
getting
this.
paid for this.
Yes, we have to do it now.
I was like, "We got to do it now."
Like, all right, fuck.
Yeah.
And then Jake was like, I showed Jake the sign, and he was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna cop that sign."
Oh, man.
It was Black Friday.
I was
all
like,
right,
"Shit, let's
we
do
caught
it."
Man. Oh.
But I think like that was the deciding factor in
Yeah,
like
honestly, it really was.
something we're doing now.
I mean, it's about time we stopped wasting all of our money on different kinds of chili.
Yeah, that's true.
To be fair, guys, to be fair, if it wasn't for me and on Black Friday pushing you guys to buy some stuff, we probably wouldn't be.
That's
would be-
false.
yeah.
I find
Honestly,
that
like,
hard
if
to
it-
We
believe.
might be like 3 months late.
Listen,
We wouldn't be here right now. I don't think.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If you didn't buy those shelves, we probably wouldn't have got this podcast going for a while.
It's all
Yeah.
about the
We probably would have been like, let's wait till after New Year's.
Yeah, we're sorry, it's holidays.
You spent a
It's
little
the
more time
holidays,
thinking
but-
about the cord instead of the shelves. It
But we're here now.
So
We're
guys,
here.
I'm at IKEA. I was buying all this. Like, all right, I guess we're actually making the podcast now.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad it happened because now we're here and it's happening.
So speaking of the podcast, we are here, Tyler, Jake, and myself. Let's talk a little bit about ourselves and what we like, why we got here, why we're interested in doing a podcast, and what inspires us to do it.
Why don't you start now?
You
You've
start,
given us the
Mr.
idea,
Ooh,
forcing
Mr.
us into
Mr.
this.
Intro.
Jeez, yeah, no.
Well,
Professional.
I am Ryan Younglove, as I once stated, and
From Ryan Younglove Films.
Ryan Younglove Films.
Wait,
that's
what's your
me,
name
that's
again,
me.
man? I can't remember it.
That's your real
Ryan
last name,
Younglove. That's my real last name. I mean, I get that all the time.
Stage
Every time I
name.
walk into a fucking place, they're like, "Oh, Younglove, haha," and I'm like, "No, that's my real name. You want me to whip out my license?" You know what I mean?
Can we look at your license?
You say whip out like that?
I can't. Nah, I'm
You
not
just
doing
whip
that.
it out.
Yeah, I just whip it out wherever I go.
Okay.
Wow.
And
I bumped the mic with my nose.
I have not always loved media. Not gonna lie, that wasn't my first passion. But eventually, it was a long story. Tried to go in the military and whatnot, but that didn't work out. Wasn't really feeling it. So I decided to go to film school because I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go work a normal job. I want to work making movies and making money off that. So
Can't shoot guns.
So you went
shoot
AWOL.
video. You can't shoot guns,
can't
shoot cameras.
shoot rifles, so I'll just shoot video.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
Hey, makes sense.
And I decided I wanted to be like a nice director and make a bunch of nice movies. So I went to film school at Specs Howard School of Media Arts. So, shout out Specs, my alma mater. But I graduated from there, and then I got a job in the AV industry doing work that I somewhat enjoy a bit. I have my times where it's the best, and I have my times where I'm like, what am I doing? But then I get to do stuff like this where my own free work and let my creative side out a bit. So that's why I'm here.
Wow,
That
that's
makes
beautiful.
sense. So it was 1995. It was a hot summer day,
So hot.
and I was born. When I was born, first thing I saw was a TV in the hospital room.
Oh, man.
And I was like, yo, I was fresh out the womb. I'm like, yo, I want to do that shit.
Was it like some Alf or something?
I was right out the womb like, yo, is that Alf? I'm trying to be the next Alf. That's my goal in life. And I just like always loved TV growing up. And I'm like, yo, like, honestly, no, low-key though. I don't know if I ever told you guys this. I was watching some, because I was watching Conan, right? And I'd watch like
the Barbarian or O'Brien?
the O'Brien,
O'Brien.
the redhead.
Yeah, clarify.
And I remember like seeing like just before his show like garbage, like it was like Big Bang Theory or something. I'm like, oh, I hate, like, this is so
Garbage.
Trash.
That was like a big thing. Like I could legitimately make something better. Like I always liked video stuff. Like video projects and classes were always like my favorite. I love that. I always loved TV. Like I like grew up just from TV. And then watching that, like I'm like, oh, this sucks. Like I want to do that, but I never made any real moves for it. Like I studied business in school. Then I was like a comm major and business major. I'm like, it's like, nah. Then actually Conan again, when I first got into him, it was like, oh, people can get like, you get paid to like do this. People get paid. I like it, just something like snapped in me, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna try. And I'll try it. Join some video clubs.
Get paid to get fired.
Join some video clubs by all that, and worked hard with a business degree and got into the industry, as they say, the biz,
The biz.
the biz
Not to be
Yes.
confused.
of television.
Yeah.
So
That's a tough biz.
that's how it started. Then one day at work, I was like, "Yo, BUTcast," and that's I
For
guess
real.
how we got here.
Yeah, he wore some really tight jeans and just walked past the mirror and was just like, man,
Yo,
that's gonna be a BUTcast right
I
there.
guess we should talk about the name. So we're not. It's one T,
one
which
T.
we need. People will see
Okay.
when do it.
Yeah,
Has nothing. That's purely for vibes.
Just vibe.
We probably will have an episode where we like, it's like a BUTcast, but we didn't. We forgot to
We're
talk
really
about what is
into
our.
this-
We never talked about what our show is.
Oh, well.
Oh, dude.
Nice going.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well.
It's a podcast, but every episode something happens.
Yeah, it's a podcast,
Anything?
but anything.
Yeah,
can
so there's
happen.
always
But
going to be
anything can
some
happen.
sort of game or
Yes, a
gimmick
gimmick.
with the podcast. So it could be a podcast, but you're standing on one leg.
Uh-huh.
It could be a podcast, but you're completely in the dark.
Exactly.
Anything can happen. That we're going to throw a variable out there so that you, the viewer, have something different to view and have something different to see every single time, and tons of game.
You know, I think one deciding factor in making the BUTcast was that we all have a very, very similar sense of humor
We do.
when it comes to just straight up savage humor and just really cheesy, raunchy humor.
And tasting food too.
Yeah,
Both
that's
are-
true.
We all have the
So
same
many
favorite
levels.
food.
Let's
so
not forget chili.
That's
I
a
mean,
big
that's-
Wait, guys.
Exactly.
Favorite chili on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wolf brand chili.
Wolf brand chili.
Oh,
That's it.
dude,
That was
definitely.
terrible. So we're not quite in sync yet. It's only our first
It is
podcast.
first
We're more
episode,
like
you know?
Backstreet Boys.
I mean, it's kind of our dream to be sponsored by a chili brand.
That's my goal.
That's my
specifically
goal.
Wolf brand chili, no
Li-
beans.
Like jokes aside, if we get sponsored by a chili company, like I feel like we made it then. Like that's worth the
I will
joke.
bathe
Some
in
people
chili
want to
for
win
5
streamies.
days.
Some
I
people
will
want to
bathe
win
in chili.
Oscars. Some people want that Academy Award.
I just want a
chili
golden
sponsor.
can
I want
of
a
chili
year's
in
worth
my
of
hands.
chili.
I just
This
want.
can
I just
stack.
want
Every-
to feel that sweet chili all over my skin. That's
Dude,
what I
every
want.
2
You'll
weeks,
fill a tub with chili.
every 2 weeks,
that too much
someone,
to
a
ask?
delivery man comes in with like 24 packs of chili.
That's the
That's
stuff,
all I
man.
need.
Look, you
You
can
don't
make
even
survive
need to
off
pay
that.
me, dog.
Think about it. Canned chili. homemade chili.
Oh no, when we get sponsored, I don't want money from them.
No, I just want
want
chili. I want straight up chili. That's
like
all
paid
I
in
care
juicy
about.
fruit. I want to get paid in Wolf Brand chili or Hormel. I'm open to Hormel chili.
It's,
I'm open to.
Hey, look, we had our different.
Whoa, guys, we're getting lost in the sauce here. We're getting lost.
We're getting lost. We're getting on a chili tangent.
We're getting lost in the
hey,
chili
what can we
sauce.
say? We're really passionate about chili.
Yeah, we got to get back to the BUTcast. We're getting lost in the sauce.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like I'm always an afterthought, so that's okay with me. You know, I should be the last one to go because no one gives a shit. All right, oh, that's sweet. That means nothing to me. So, I'm Tyler. My nickname in college was T-Bone, so most people who are friends with me call me T-Bone. I consider you, the viewer, to be a friend.
That's why we only call him Tyler.
That's why you do. They don't care. We're not friends. We are business partners. This is all business, specifically the business of obtaining chili. So, much like Jake, my background is in comedy and in creative television. I grew up on television, much like Jake, and was inspired by people like Johnny Carson, Conan O'Brien, even guys like David Letterman, Craig Ferguson, and TV shows, most sort of sitcoms than anything else, that always kind of tapped into my creativity that I had from a very young age. Whether I was 5 years old, just walking around playing little characters that I made up, or sitting in my English class in 6th grade on a piece of legal pad, not paying attention to class and writing out my first script. It's always been a dream of mine, and I have a background in radio, so it kind of all mixes together. And when, as I got to know Ryan, and then when Jake came in our other work, and we got to know each other more and work with each other more often, it just seemed like the right fit. We all have kind of similar likes and interests in this. We have different areas of expertise too, and there's something that each and every one of us brings to the table. And of course, Ali's here too. So that's okay. Right?
We can rehire him.
And look, it's a new year. We're all here starting something new, clean slate. Let's give Ali a clean slate. You know what? Ali's back. Ali's back.
You're hired again.
He's hired.
Say hi to the camera.
Good. Say hi to the cameras, Ali.
All
right. He's too busy. He's crawling around. No, it's a new year, and he starts every new year with a new set of legs.
Can one of our interns back there get Ali some water? Thanks.
Somebody, hey Jimmy, Ali, water now.
Yo, Jimmy.
Jimmy never responds.
He's fine.
Can we talk about Jimmy? Yeah, Jimmy, get out.
Dude,
get out.
Low key, he kind of fucking pissed.
No, Jimmy pisses me off so much. He keeps saying, "Oh, call me James." Oh, that's not my actual name. Who cares?
Bro, we're joking, Jimmy, but for real, you gotta actually get on that fucking shit though.
Yeah.
When you say shit, you do that shit, right?
You do it.
Yo, I wasn't fucking joking about Ali's water. Let's go.
Let's say water. Come on. Yeah, do you hear that?
Sorry.
Do you hear that?
Fucking joking about.
Jeez, some people.
Sorry, Jimmy. You bring that side out of me, and I don't like it.
Right. You just can't get any good interns anymore. What?
What's up, Ali?
You done?
I mean, we can be.
Stop bullying me.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yo, Jimmy, I apologize.
Look.
I apologize.
Jimmy, it's okay.
Don't you have something to actually be talking about?
No, my anger issues, they're hereditary. It's fine.
It's in the blood.
It's in the blood. It's in the blood.
Truth?
That's the problem.
So what else are we talking about for the first show? Where we at? What other topics?
Well, I think we can talk about where we want to be, where we want to end up. We established the idea. So let's talk about where we hope this podcast is going to be. Me personally, I just want to make a living doing something creative.
That'd be fun.
And to be able to film something like this and completely just immerse myself in a podcast with really, like, there's no rules. I mean, we can just talk about whatever, obviously within the guidelines of YouTube. But anything we want to creatively, there's no limits, and I really like that about the podcast. So
I like the format of this, and that was one thing that I was like, all right, we should move forward with this. Just it leaves us open to anything. We're available to do, like, any idea we essentially could turn into a podcast, which is one thing I really like to do. Yeah. I legitimately want to get sponsored by a chili company. Memes aside. That'd be sick.
No, I'm dead serious.
For real.
Put it this way: we would be the first podcast. I'm pretty sure
no one's sponsored.
I'm pretty sure in history, probably the first podcast to be sponsored by a chili brand.
Exactly, and that's huge, and that's historic. I'm trying to make history.
We're making.
I'll wear chili hoodies.
We're treads.
Give me a chunky hoodie or a Wolf brand.
I'm wearing.
I'll wear that. Even hats.
Dude, for real.
A beanie, just
a
hat made
segment.
of sewn together beans.
Chili
That's what
segments,
I want.
man.
Chili is a podcast, but we chili is coming soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's something that also attracted me to this podcast, and what I hope to, chill. Yeah, of course. But what I'd like to come from this podcast is just an outlet for creativity, bringing people laughs, doing something that.
Quit coughing.
Seriously, I'm trying to have a moment here. Who
was that, Jimmy?
No, that was Ali.
Okay,
That was definitely Ali.
Sorry, Jimmy.
I recognize that stupid cough anyway. Jeez. I digress. Since I was rudely interrupted.
Sorry, Tyler.
Shut up.
Let's get back to this.
But we're about to break up the team first.
Wow.
First episode.
You know what? Just for that, I'm going to continue on with what I was saying. I'm going to make you guys listen to what I had to say. I'm going to punish you now.
Let's hear about your dreams.
Okay, let's hear about my dreams. Okay, my dreams are dead, so I'm doing this podcast with all of you. But, in all seriousness, the flexibility of our format, the gimmick of it is fun. It's different. And just knowing your guys' sense of humor and how that meshes with mine. I'm a tough guy to make laugh, and you guys consistently are making me laugh. So I knew that was going to be something that would be fruitful creatively, to be working with people that I enjoy working with who have similar vision for creatively where we can go with this. And hopefully we end up going places with this. And even if we don't, we're just having a lot of fun with it.
Exactly.
That's a benefit as well.
That's something I've missed since I graduated college. I haven't done like any collab work other than the work we do for actual work now. So, but it's like nothing like for fun. That's like, or something that's fun that's also work, you know. So that's one thing I'm like really excited.
Yeah, that's one of the things that
do some more collab projects. I've just been doing stuff myself. For
and that's one of the things that drew me to this industry was the ability to have fun while you're working really hard, because even something like this, it's a lot tougher to execute than it may look. You know, you may see 3 guys sitting in front of a table, but we also have 1 guy sitting on a couch. So,
and then Jimmy's just standing.
It's a lot more complicated than you think.
Yeah, Jimmy's just standing. He doesn't get a chair.
No, Jimmy stands. Jimmy doesn't get to sit. No,
He
Jimmy has to earn his ability to sit down. He's been standing for 12 hours.
Yeah.
And he's going to stand for 12 more.
We only summon him when we need him.
No, he's over there. He's over there standing.
Blood sacrifice.
Well, yeah, no, he's over there standing in T pose, and he's going to stay there until we tell him he can stop.
We're ready for him.
Yeah, that's what he gets for not getting Ali that water.
Exactly.
That's what happens.
He's thirsty and he needs water. And he didn't get it, and he's fucking screwed.
Yo, Jimmy, look at me.
He said, "Look at me."
I'm the captain now.
He said, "Look at me." He's like,
Hey.
His ass like.
Jimmy.
I saw your lip quivering, man.
Yeah, quivering.
Look at Ryan. Look at Ryan Younglove. It is a real name. Look at him. Look at him. No, don't look. Stop looking at me. Okay, look at me when I'm talking to you.
Jimmy,
look at Ryan.
Jimmy, get over here. Get over here. Jimmy, get over here. Get out of here.
Yeah, never mind.
Get out of here.
He's worse than Ali.
Get over here. Get over here. For real. All right, for real. No, get out of here. The fuck out of here.
But the podcast. Jimmy, I had to save you for a second. We were going too hard.
Yeah.
But we're passionate guys.
I guess we could share of.
Let's talk about some hobbies. Like, what do we like to do other than making videos, making memes, making media? What do you guys like to do for fun?
Like outside of media.
Outside of
that's assuming that I have fun.
That's so nothing.
When I'm not at work or here, I'm just sleeping.
You sleep?
No, not yet.
Jeez.
No, I don't get sleep much. But
he said an out of body experience. He really said, "I just don't sleep."
Yeah,
No, but I'd say what I like to do outside of media is I like to play sports. I like to go to the gym a lot.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
You're over here, always walking
flexing.
around. Oh, look at me.
No.
Oh, Arnold. Oh.
I like to go to the gym a lot. I played a lot of soccer in high school, so that was another hobby of mine. But I don't have too much time for that nowadays, sports at least. I try to go to the gym as much as I can.
Do you ever slide tackle people at the gym? Just
for
memories?
I've thought about it. I see people on the treadmill, and then what happens is, like, I'm lifting, right? And then I look over at the treadmill, and I see people full bore sprinting.
I mean, it's
and that just, like,
you can't be doing that.
I just get PTSD, and it, like, brings me back to the field, and I'm like, and then, like, I just get up off of the bench, I rack my weight, I run over and I slide tackle them off of their treadmill.
No shin guards.
And they get up and they're like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And I'm like,
"Hey, that's what you get for not wearing your shin guards.
You can't be running like that in front of me, bro."
Like, on the treadmill.
Like, I was a defender. That's bored into my brain.
Oh yeah.
But
Is
he did 0-2?
Went live for 2 seconds.
Oh man, yeah. Much like you, my outside hobbies. I do also enjoy going to the gym and just keeping active, playing a lot of sports. My sport of choice is, of course, basketball. It's always been something. I call it my first love, and with media and entertainment being a close second behind that from an early age. And so sports are something I'm really passionate about. I love to talk about sports. I love to watch sports, and playing them is just as fun as well. So that's something that keeps me occupied. And then also, some gaming also, mostly sports titles, of course, because I'm just hardline sports ball.
That 2K.
All the way. Oh, yeah, 2K.
Yeah.
It's the only place I can make myself good at any given sport.
And unlike you two, almost complete opposite. I do no working out, play no sports, nor do I know much about sports. So when we do a sports podcast, it's going to be an interesting episode. Ooh. But I got the comic books. I'm reading comic books. I'm playing video games. I'm still watching too much TV. Yeah. That's kind of my main.
I think I watch too much YouTube.
Dude, yes. I got a problem.
I want to see the hours I've spent on YouTube.
They show it, too.
Do they? I've never looked.
It's like a weekly thing. I'll pull it up.
Oh, man.
I'll have to check it out.
I guess it depends on the week, though.
Oh, he's got the receipts.
Time watched.
Jake's got the receipts. Oh, man.
Oh, mine's lower.
It's got graphs. It's mathematics and all that.
Last 7 days, 4 hours.
Moly. Oh, my God. That's too much math for me, man. You're a business major. Like that's.
I know all three of us kind of watch a good amount of YouTube and at least know some stuff about like what's going on the platform and all that.
Yeah, that's where I get all my news. I watch news bloopers, and that's how I learn.
Yeah, it's a really interesting thing YouTube is. You can post almost anything you want.
At the time, my favorite YouTube channel of all time is ending. They just ceased production. Couch Hop has ceased production as of yesterday or 2 days ago. So I'm low-key sad about that.
All their views can come to us.
Hey,
that would be
guys. Moment of silence for the fallen YouTubers.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
Oh, dude, wait.
You know what time it is? It's the drink of the day. And drink of the day. Drink of the day is a segment that's going to be starring in every episode where our technical director Ali brings us a drink of really anything.
It's only during the day.
Is
it only during the day?
Yeah. Speaking of
only
which,
during the day.
Speaking of which,
I mean, it could be.
Is that an eyeball?
No, actually, I got ice molds.
This Loki looks good.
Yeah, I got ice molds that look like
Loki
peaches.
looks like flat coat.
Damn.
Loki.
Damn.
He pulled up with the flat coat.
Yeah.
It really does. It definitely looks like a pop.
Well,
is it pop?
I don't know.
It's bubbling.
It kind of looks like the blood of my enemies.
Let's do a 1, 2, 3 smell.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 smell, not taste.
1, 2, 3 smell.
Yep.
It smells my nose.
Ready? And 1, 2, 3, go ahead and smell. Whoa,
Oh,
I'm getting
chocolate.
Yo, I'm getting chocolate vibes.
Yeah.
Chocolate vibes.
That's definitely
all
got some
day.
chocolate. That's like a chocolate eyeball.
It smells just like how Cocoa Puffs smell.
Oh man, no, I like
Cocoa Puffs milk. Yo, this is a Cocoa Puff milk pop.
It smells like
shit,
it smells like
does.
Nesquik. Or no, chocolate syrup mixed with Coke.
It does,
Yeah.
yeah. It tastes like this. It smells like chocolate syrup taste. Like
Dude,
if you
it
just
smells
like,
amazing.
Like
I'm
if you
not
just
gonna
like
lie.
if you just take a thing of chocolate milk, just put it straight into your mouth hole.
then
Like that's
bubbly.
what it smells like. That's
All
a
right,
little
boys.
bubbly too.
So why don't you guys count it down on the count of 3? Go ahead and take a sip after
Why don't
3.
you just let us do our thing?
Just let us do our job.
We're talent.
Just let us do our job.
Okay.
We're talent for a reason.
But I think
So should we ask Ali question where did this one originate from?
Yeah.
I'll answer all
Is
those
that
questions
okay.
after.
Should we guess? We can guess it.
New
Yeah,
idea.
you already took
we
your
count to
guesses.
3 and we take a drink.
I love that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, right there.
You got him a high five.
So just go ahead and drink it.
All right.
Take your guesses, and I'll tell you all the
We just said
information.
Should we rate it on levels of
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
something
get
like
a rating.
yeah,
See how we
it's got to
feel.
go from like and if it's like medium, then it's
and if it's
And
really
if it's
good,
good, it's like
yeah, that too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
All right.
right. In 3, 2, 1, let's drink, boys.
Tastes like a Tootsie Roll. It's like
It does.
it's like a carbonated Tootsie Roll.
It's like syrupy Tootsie Roll.
It's like when you actually
chocolate.
suck on a big Tootsie Roll.
It's way less sweet than I was anticipating.
Oh man.
I thought
Yeah.
it'd be super sugary.
Yeah.
It's low key like.
It's almost like you
I
ever
kinda
have
fuck with it.
cherry grenadine? You know what
Yeah.
that is? It's the same stuff, kinda.
I low-key kind of like it. I'm not even gonna lie.
You know, I was expecting.
Like this tastes like some sort of like a mocha. Like if this was like alcoholic, I'd be.
It's like it's got a little bit of a soda.
You put a little bit of vodka in this, boy.
But
oh man, that's good stuff.
bomb,
Yeah,
actually.
it's got kind of like a soda.
I might have some. Shit.
It's a little bit like a
might
soda,
have
which
some.
usually like makes me a little bit burpy. But like when it comes back up a little bit, like
So
that burpiness, it kind of tastes like
on a 1 through 10
like a
scale.
chocolate shake.
On a 1 through 10 scale, I'm giving this a solid 7.
I
That's
was just
me.
about to say, solid.
Solid
I'd probably 7.5, 7.5.
Yeah, 7. What about you, Tom?
I'm gonna go a solid 8 because I'm a little too generous and half numbers.
Well,
that's weak.
let's find out a little bit about this.
I
So
kind of want to try it first.
You haven't tried it?
You haven't
Oh, I
tried
thought you
it?
Come
tried
through.
Come
Come
try
through.
some.
Oh my God! Put some of this sweet chocolate
I
in
actually
your mouth.
want to try this because this is
Here, put my Tootsie Roll in your mouth.
Jake.
Tough crowd, man. I'm telling you.
These are nice glasses.
They are. They're nice glasses.
They're wine glasses.
Oh
we
my
wouldn't
God,
drink the day without
sophisticated.
buying the glasses.
We're over here like.
Oh, that is
man.
so good.
Right?
It
It's-
is.
It does. That's a Tootsie
Oh,
Roll.
it's like someone just tootsied right in
So
my face.
Ali, if you could explain to us where this is from,
Should we guess?
and should we?
Take a guess. What do you think it is?
Well, give us some context. It's from. You said it's from across the world.
Is this American?
Is this the one that's across the world?
No, this is not from across the world. This is from right here in Michigan.
Okay.
Wow. Right from here in Michigan. Now,
Let me. I got
gonna
another
take a
step.
taste.
I got another
if
step.
you couldn't tell, we are in Michigan. One of these is gonna be close.
Well, it's obviously it's something.
That's the Upper Peninsula.
Wait.
Oh, he said pause.
Oh shit,
He
Ryan's
said
got
wait
it.
for a second.
It's either root beer or or cream soda, mixed with something else.
I was getting cream soda vibes earlier.
I think it's
cream
cream
soda.
soda. It's like Town Club cream soda.
Chocolate.
Cream soda.
It's chocolate cream soda.
I'm gonna guess it's.
That's
You
my
know
guess.
what?
Chocolate cream soda.
Maybe it's just present in my mind because of this again lovely coaster made by Michigan artist of
Who's
the Upper
artist?
Peninsula.
Who signed it?
I don't have it. It's in cursive.
Yeah.
It's in cursive, or a doctor signed it. I don't know.
I'm gonna
Either
go
way,
with the same thing. I'm gonna go with
I think
vanilla
it's from the
cream
Upper
soda.
Peninsula. I think it's from the Upper Peninsula. I think it has something to do with Mackinac Island. They make a lot of fudge up there. They make
Oh,
You gotta do the line
fudge.
swirl.
So
You gotta do
nice.
the line swirl, honey.
maybe it's
Bro,
got
you
like,
know what? I might go back to
Michigan
my OG. I might go Cocoa
Faygo.
Puffs Pop.
Go Faygo maybe.
Definitely cream soda mixed with something.
All right, so let's take our final guesses. So Ryan, what do you think it is?
I think it's cream soda mixed with something else. It's cream
Okay.
soda definitely mixed with something else.
Okay, and
It's
Jake.
carbonated Cocoa Puffs water.
Okay, and Tyler.
I think Willy Wonka made a bad attempt at making a wine and ended up with some kick-ass soda.
All right, well,
Let's see.
the villain of the day, it's actually really delicious. It's chocolate soda by Rocket Fizz.
Chocolate soda. Okay.
Oh, Rocket
Rocket-
Fizz.
Oh yeah, got it
that's
right.
nice.
First take, first try.
This is low key. This was really good.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. That was great.
When I smelled the chocolate, I was like, it's gonna be like chocolatey, but I didn't think it'd be like good.
No,
Like,
I didn't
it's,
think it
like,
was.
well-made.
I thought it was gonna smell like
definitely
really
got
nice
hints of chocolate
chocolate,
right
and then
off
you're
the
gonna
bat.
eat
Like,
it. And
I knew
you're
chocolate
gonna-
was involved.
You're gonna drink it, and it was gonna be like really shitty chocolate flavor, like clearly you faked it. But this is great, and I'm not much of a soda guy.
Yeah,
myself.
Yeah, same. I never.
Or a
drink
pop
soda.
guy.
I really don't drink soda.
Yeah, me either. I only do with like liquor type of thing, or just every now and then,
Yeah, no, I'm
or for drink of the day.
yeah.
Drink
Yeah,
of the day is the
DOD.
only exception for me where I'll
All
drink
right,
soda.
first drink of the
It's
day.
the first
I give
time
it a-
I've been chased down by the DOD, and I've been happy about it.
First drink of the day, I give it a high rating.
Oh yeah,
I
very.
definitely think this drink of the day is
Starting
great.
off strong.
Ali
It's
was
only a
scaring
matter of
us for a
time.
while. He's like, "Yo, that Chipotle. You guys
look.
sure you guys want to eat Chipotle before?"
Like after
Before we
after we
film?
fired him, I was really scared because like we're all stuck in a room. He's out here alone after Chipotle. Like that could be a million things, man.
It's really good. I like it. All right,
Pinkies up. We're sophisticated.
Yeah. I think we should do a drink of the day toast.
toast.
One toast drink of the day right here.
All right, toast to chili.
Right here. That's what I think. That's what I think.
Are these actual peach ice cubes, or did you like finagle it?
Was that earlier when we were like,
Bruh.
before we taped when we were trying to figure out how to make ice? Was that what
Yeah,
it was?
that's what that was. I mean,
Yeah, jeez.
essentially,
That was extra. That was much harder than it needed to be.
It's- it's-
Cheers to that.
it basically
Cheers to
what
that.
I did.
Cheers to that. Oh.
What I basically
not
did is I took like round ice cubes and I put a little like a hard like like stick in there or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So that way it would make a
stick it
line
hard.
around it, so it looks like a peach.
Dope.
Yeah.
It's actually
That's
peach.
nice.
That's the details we need.
But
for
Shout
I
out to
mean-
Georgia. You know.
Yeah. Also, shout out Rocket Fizz. I'm gonna put their bottle in this camera right here.
Now Rocket Fizz is
We
not,
are not
a sponsor.
We are not sponsored. We don't
Yet.
have any
No.
sponsors
Yet.
yet.
No, they don't
Hopefully-
make. Hopefully, they make chili.
chili though. I
They
mean,
can make some chocolate chili,
You can
man.
get Rocket Fizz too.
I'm gonna
but
put
chili-
the
They
bottle
make some chocolate
right here in
chili.
this camera so
Like
you
I'll
can
give them some
see
hand action.
If you want to pick up some chocolate soda of your own, we will show every drink of the day.
They do
we
have
can.
they have different flavored chocolate sodas.
Damn.
That one's just the plain chocolate. I think they have like caramel chocolate and a bunch of others.
I actually do know where
I
Rocket
would,
Fizz is.
Would you
too.
guys? Would you
Where
guys
is
drink
it?
this again
Is
yourselves?
it in Houston?
Here's the
Is
thing,
that
like
like-
I probably
It's in
wouldn't.
Houston,
I
Michigan.
wouldn't buy this to just casually drink. I feel like
No.
Yeah.
it's like
No.
one of those dessert. It's like a dessert wine.
Yeah.
You know, like people don't just casually drink dessert wines all day. I think it's one of those things like for something like this, like just to try. But I don't see myself buying. Like one, I don't drink pop or soda, so
Yeah.
I'm biased. But
Right.
if I were a pop or soda drinker, I probably wouldn't buy a 6-pack of that and casually drink it. Like it's not going to replace
No.
Coke or it's not going to replace Mountain Dew.
No.
But it's something that I would definitely try again
Okay.
for sure.
It's great for something like this where it's like a nice little
time.
surprise.
I could
you
definitely
bring it
drink
out
a
to
bottle
someone.
and like then like probably not grab another one.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's not because it's not good. It's
No,
just
it's
because
fantastic.
I will say-
it's really sweet. I'll give it that.
I
Like
will
drink
say,
of the day standards, I gave it an 8 out of 10, but that doesn't give it justice. This is
top-
fan
yeah.
fucking tastic.
It's for like what our anticipation was for it.
It was, yeah. I was really.
I can see myself totally buying some and using it strictly as like a mixer for drinks.
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
dude.
I think I want to do that.
Oh, for sure.
Dude, imagine mixing that with some like Baileys or
yeah,
like,
that'd be good
Oh,
as fuck. Like,
yeah.
Oh man.
I could definitely see myself doing that. So buying it not to drink it plain, but to try it with other, with like some liquor.
I'd put that in
just
chili.
Mix it up.
I'm really glad you
Smash
guys
into it.
liked it and that you like Rocket Fizz because they're
Rocket Fizz is dope.
definitely-
I have one around where I live.
Yeah, there's one in Novi. That's
That's
actually
where
right
I
up-
right
live.
up
That's the
by-
one I
wow.
talk about.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
They're gonna be the main.
It's right up by us.
We're definitely going to be working with them a lot. Hopefully we can get a sponsorship with them. But
Yeah, Rocket Fizz. If you're watching this or
Rocket
you ever
Fizz.
watch this,
Hey, Rocket Fizz.
Yeah, I mean, like
I
you
was
can
telling
go
I was telling the
ahead.
lady that I was buying it for this because I bought a lot of stuff there the other day, and those will come up in later episodes.
Oh, okay.
But,
wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
she was like,
Wow,
"What is all
sneak
this
peek.
for?" And I
We don't
told
get
her.
those often from Ali. Ali's usually very secretive, and then just yells.
They
That's
supply
okay, 'cause
us
we
with the
fire
sodas.
them
We do their advertisements. The plug. The
Oh
Rocket
man,
Fizz
oh, I can't
plug.
wait to get plugged.
Oh. Okay.
What?
All
What?
right there.
Sponsors, okay? Jeez.
And then now they're like, all right, we're definitely not
Jeez.
sponsors.
It's like,
But I mean, that was the first drink of the day, and
Wow.
it started out good.
Yeah.
very nice.
Started out good.
Finish it.
That could be a bad or good thing. Usually, when you start off on a very, very high
Yeah,
note.
now I'm a little scared going
Yeah.
forward.
I'm
I
scared for
gotta
the
admit
next
it.
one because the next you start off good. That doesn't mean that the
I know
rest.
Ali's
is
got
good.
this stupid
There's a lot of
smile on
drinks.
his face now, like he's
There's
like,
a lot of
I'm gonna
drinks
get,
out
like
there.
I'm gonna get you, mother.
This
you
is the
mother
thing about the
effers,
drink of the
you know?
day.
He's so
it's a
happy. He's
mix,
sitting back there
you
like
know?
I can't wait to torture these people's mouths going forward.
And see, we got
Bro,
lucky.
Ali, torture our mouths.
We got
bro.
lucky. This
Oh,
drink
I
was
can't
from,
wait for Ali to torture my mouth.
We got lucky. This drink was from some local candy shop around here, but he was telling us he's ordered some drinks from out of country.
That's true.
Imported into the
That's
U.S.
straight. Like he went
remember-
straight.
For us to
I
try.
think he went straight to the black market and just like got us straight up poison.
Yeah, there
I
was
can't wait.
The text where he was like, I don't know if this one's gonna get shipped in time. He's like, it's from halfway around the world, and I'm
Ali,
like,
Ali
bruh.
sent me a picture. He sent me a text, and it was one single picture. It was just like all block red lettering that just said next.
Next.
And he was just pointing straight. Yeah. He sent you that too.
Yeah, I got the next
Oh
one
my
too.
god. Yeah, we're next, man.
But don't worry, in
We're
future
so
episodes, we will just blur out puke, I guess. I mean, that's what we're going to have to do. I mean, unless you guys want to see it.
Patreon.
If you want to see us
We don't have a
puke,
Patreon yet, but we will by this time.
if you want to see our
a
puke,
podcast?
the uncensored puke action, just
Follow
comment
me on
puke.
Twitter.
Follow Jake Kustash on Twitter. No plugs or anything, but like follow Jake Kustash on Twitter and comment below puke in all caps. That's it.
in fact,
all
just follow all of us and the BUTcast. I mean,
Oh, exactly.
Oh my!
all of our
yeah,
links-
where
Is this
can
our
we
call to
follow?
action right
this
here?
is our call to
Wow.
action.
The call to action.
All of our
Ali does great
Listen.
Instagram stories. He really does.
He's the pro at it.
Our links to
pro.
our social media will not only be in the bio, but should be somewhere floating in this vicinity, all around
Oh,
Fuck.
here. Whoa!
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
Which one? I
man,
want
it's-
all mine.
Oh
I want my
shit.
LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I want
Man. Oh man.
Twitter.
Yeah.
I want Amish people meet. I want all my accounts.
You want MySpace,
Yo.
man? I know Ryan's on
Match.com.
Ryan's on Christian Mingle.
Yeah,
I
Christian
know
Mingle.
that
Let's
for
go.
sure. That's how we met. How you doing?
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah.
right.
So I'd say for the first episode, that is all we have.
That's
But
successful.
you know
what?
What's that?
What's up?
What's that?
I think it's about time we stop playing around here, guys.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, you have a candle.
I have a
Oh.
candle, and usually where there's candles, there's fire. So if someone here wants to light a fire,
You know, it's funny you bring out a
Let's-
candle. I have a lighter.
Oh,
Whoa.
Ryan, what do you have? What do you bring?
I don't
This?
have anything.
I have nothing.
I have nothing.
But
to offer.
why are we lighting this here candle?
I think it's because it's our 1 year.
It's our first birthday. It's a birthday.
That's right.
candle.
Yeah, it's all been one big ruse, and you're a sucker for believing it, Frank.
So we
It's-
kind of knew
We kind of knew all along.
all along
all along,
that this
All
would be our
along.
first
All along.
birthday.
all
You
along,
thought.
all
Like this shit.
along.
Come on.
Learn to, then maybe he should have been
All right.
practicing all along.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh, it's gonna explode!
I don't know. About to find
Oh!
out.
Oh! Hey!
Hey.
Yeah! Celebrating our butts.
You know,
Cast.
happy
We-
birthday. We knew it was gonna
We
be
just,
all
we just
along.
knew.
We knew
all along.
dude.
We knew
All along! We knew all along! We knew all along! Watch the fire all along! We knew! Oh my god! All along! All along! All along!
We knew all along. We knew all along.
All along! All along! All along! All along!
that this is gonna happen to you. You didn't know. You know that we're gonna do it.
All along!